make a motion.
So you want to open the meeting? Mr.
Yeah, I'd like to make a motion to open the meeting.
So move.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
The basis of this meeting from the notice is the application of Mila Harris, tax map number 104-1-50, located at 71 Laurelard Road, Tuxedo Park, New York, seeking relief from section 100-8 of the Village of Tuxedo Park zoning code in order to construct an addition to the house where the side yard setback requirement is 50 and 37.5 is proposed. While we're waiting for your architect, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the April 6th meeting. Everyone have a chance to go through those minutes?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
All right, I'd like to make a motion to approve.
So move.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye. Aye.
Hello, Dave.
Hello, sorry. I'm a
How
little
are you?
late. Well, thanks.
And I see your architect is joined.
Your architect is coming on. And now that since we have opened the meeting, I will give it to the applicant to present. And that's you, Timothy.
You're on mute. You're on mute.
How about now? Can you hear me?
You're good. You're good now.
Okay. Sorry about that. So we are proposing to construct an addition to the house that aligns with the existing east and north borders of the house, edges of the house. So it fills in the corner, the missing corner of the house, and allows us to create a family room, which this house does not have at this point. So it's just extending the north wall to the east to the corner and the east wall to the north until those two meet. So if you look at the plan.
John, can you give Timothy the screen to present?
Yes, Timothy, you are allowed to share your screen if you could pull up your site plan if you can.
Okay, let me do that. See if I can. Okay, can you see that now?
No.
Not yet.
Let's see, share screen. Let's see. There's the share screen button. Okay. Okay.
There you go.
Do you see the screen?
Yeah, but it's very small.
Is that better?
That's a little better.
Okay. So you can see on the site plan, the upper left-hand corner, right where the cursor is. Do you see that?
Yes.
I can enlarge that a little bit. And that is a one-story addition, and it's about 300 square feet, as you can see. And it just extends this north property line further to the east, and then the east property line further to the north. And you can see that the distances to the north and east property lines are shown on this drawing. And then we can show you what it looks like in elevation. It's a two-story house, and this is a one-story addition. So it's as discreet as it could be on the site, and allows the house to have a room that is missing on the house at this point. And it's off the kitchen, so it's a perfect family room location. Let's see if we can find the other elevations here. Let's see. It's a different email. I'm sorry about that. Let's see.
While you're kind of doing, John, did you get the proof of mailings?
Yes, I received the proof of mailings. Most of them were received last week. There was an additional proof of mailing submitted today for Mr. and Mrs. Metzler. They live to the north of this property. In total, there were 9 neighbors notified, and we received 8 green proof of mailings as of today. Just for the record, this application did go to the Board of Architectural Review. The neighbors were also notified at that time, and there's been no negative comments received regarding the application.
No, oops, sorry, that's the letter that explains the hardship, sorry. Let's find this here.
Yeah, to our board, there were no other elevations submitted, so, they were probably submitted to the BAR.
Yes.
We just had a flat plan.
Okay, oh,
But if you have them, we'd like to see them.
yes, so can you see my screen now?
No.
No,
Okay, just one sec. We'll go back and share the screen again. Okay. Okay,
There you go.
sorry about that. I thought all of this was going to be on there.
That's fine, Tim. We can see the elevation.
Oh, you can see it now?
No, we
Yeah.
can.
You
is
see
this the
that?
back? This is the back. I
This
mean.
is the back, which
Or large,
shows
so-
what you would see from the rear yard. You wouldn't see this from the front. So we'll show you what you see. This is all from the rear. Let's see. West elevation. Okay. Sorry about that. That's not it. Oh, boy. Okay. I think I'm just going to find this, rather than the package that we sent. Let me just pull this up from our server here. But from the street, you can't really see anything but the proposed fireplace at the north end. And since it's a one-story structure, that does not extend beyond the ridge beam by very much. So
Fireplace? Let's see a fireplace.
okay, here you can see what the addition looks like. Let's see. Now, can you see that elevation?
Yes,
So the addition is here where the cursor is. And this is what you see from the east side, from the garden side. And this is what you see from the north. And you can see above it the existing house. And this is the space that it fills in that corner. Okay.
And then you said it is not visible from the front yard.
That's right, from the west side, from the roadside. Because it's hidden, it's one story, so you can see it's a sloping standing seam roof here. And this is the one-story addition, and here's the way it appears from the east side.
Okay.
And so you can see that it's tucked in this alcove here, this corner, and so it's not visible from the street. Let's see. Yeah, see, if you look on this elevation, which faces west, you see the.
Tim, we're no longer sharing your screen.
Oh.
Just-
Okay, there it is. There, now you can see from the west side, this is the fireplace that is added to the site plan, added to the room for the family room. And this is the way it currently is. And so the difference is only that you see this fireplace, the brick chimney going up on the north side. So that's the change visible from the street, and everything else, the massing of it fits in behind that.
Okay.
The existing front room, which is a study / guest bedroom. The family room's just on the other side of this.
Okay. If that is the basis of the presentation, I would like to make a motion to open the meeting to the public. I need a second. All in
Second.
favor?
Aye.
Aye.
John, is there, I don't know if, except for Meg, who's doing this for TPFYI, I don't think there is anyone from the public. Has there been any comments to be placed or written into the record at this point?
No, there's been no comments received regarding the project, and I don't recognize anybody on the call from the public.
Then I would like to make a motion to close the public hearing, since there's no public here.
Second the motion.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Board discussion.
Here's the elevation here that you see from the street at a larger scale.
Okay, so you would just see the chimney, basically, is all you would see.
That's right.
And that's only if you stopped, parked your car and stared. There's absolutely no reason to.
And you'd have to look up the hill through some
Exactly.
Through
shrubbery
the
and
trees. Well, maybe in the winter time you might see it, but
Yeah.
not right now.
This is how it will look.
I mean,
I'm
as far,
actually surprised that the prior owner didn't do this before. To be perfectly honest.
so as far as our discussion, I think that I'll speak for myself. I think it's a great little project, a nice addition to the home. It's certainly kind of within character of that neighborhood. And, I certainly would support the granting of a zoning change.
Would
Great.
anyone like to discuss on the record the other criteria as well?
Yes, no, we'll get to that. I was just, we'll get to that. I just, I think that, I'm maybe speaking for the board, but I don't think anyone has a problem with what is being presented here tonight. Correct?
Correct.
Correct.
All right, well, if that's the case, then we might as well go into the 5 factors. Whether this is an undesirable change will be produced in the character of the neighborhood or detriment to the nearby properties will be created by the granting of this variance. Obviously, that is not the case here. Whether the benefits sought by the applicant can be achieved by some method feasible for the applicant to pursue other than an area variance. Honestly, not unless they just weren't going to move ahead with the project. Whether the requested area variance is substantial, and in this particular case, it is not substantial or somewhat de minimis.
Is it 25%?
Well, it's 4 feet, really.
4 feet.
Yeah.
It's 4 feet in the same line of the existing building, which was already non-conforming.
On the north side, that's correct. It goes from 37.5 feet to 41.25.
Right.
Or that's the change. So
Whether the proposed variance will have an adverse effect or impact on the physical or environmental conditions in the neighborhood or district. In this case, it certainly would not. Whether the alleged difficulty was self-created, which considerations shall be relevant to the decision of the Board of Appeals, but shall not necessarily preclude the granting of an area variance. Most of them are self-created, okay? And in this particular instance, I would see no reason that we shouldn't grant the variance. And that being said, I would like to make a motion to approve the variance requested. And Elise, do we need to discuss the fact that there is pre-existing conditions that on this particular property? Elise?
I'm sorry, my internet, I seem to be coming in and out here.
Okay.
So, Mr. Chairman, I didn't hear your last question.
I just wanted to how do we address the fact that there are variances, the pre-existing variances that do exist on this property?
Well, I think the way you address that is that the variance from the already pre-existing condition is minimal. In other words, they're just, as you've said, you're just extending the line that already exists. Which is already non-conforming. So I think that goes to the substantiality.
Okay. Then I would like to make a motion to approve the request for a variance.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
All right.
Aye.
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 Well, Timothy and Mila, good luck moving forward with your project.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And I guess our next meeting, we're going to see everybody.
Oh, no.
All right. Well, it'll probably make it easier on applicants for presentation, but
Yeah. Jake, was this Penn Rogers' house years ago? Do you know that? Was this house Penn Rogers' house? Remember Penn Rogers?
yeah, no, I remember Penn Rogers. That would be, I mean, when I moved in here, that was, they had already, yeah, that would be a long time ago.
Yeah, but I think it was.
It was Neil Madeira's house, former mayor.
Yes, it was.
Really? No, he lived to the north.
No, this was the last house that he owned in the village, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get the history straight.
All right, everyone, have a nice evening.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
All right.
everybody.
Thank
Have a nice
you.
evening. Bye.
Did you make a motion to end the meeting?
Oh,
I'm
pardon
sorry.
me. I'd like to make a motion to end the meeting.
So moved.
All right,
Second.
everybody, good night.
Good night.
Right.